In this video, we will demonstrate how to build and configure the Golf Scorecard page type, then how to add that page type to a Golf Scorecard widget. Here is an example of a pre-built Golf Scorecard widget. The Golf Scorecard page type is interactive and allows the club to easily create an organized table with scorecard details for each hole. When a user clicks on a hole number, it will display the description details that have been included and an optional photo. Once the user is on a hole number, they have the option of clicking on the front 9, back 9, or the slopes and ratings. Once a Golf Scorecard page type has been created, it can be added to a Golf Scorecard widget, like you see here. Creating a Golf Scorecard widget is a two-step process. The first step is to create the page type, and the second step is to connect that page type to the widget. So let's go ahead and start off by adding in our page type. The first thing you want to do is select on the content tree where you'd like to add the Golf Scorecard page. The best option is to add the Golf Scorecard page as a child page. And note that the Golf Scorecard page type will not appear on the club site and will be hidden from the navigation by default. Once the page type is configured, the Golf Scorecard page type will be added to the Golf Scorecard widget. So we're going to add our Golf Scorecard page type to our About Us. Go ahead and click that plus sign, and we're going to choose the Golf Scorecard page type. As you are configuring the page type, note that any fields marked with the red asterisk are required in order for us to save the page. When you first start with your Golf Scorecard, only one tee is enabled. If you'd like to enable more tees, simply click on that display tee number, and that will display the additional tees for you. So you can start by giving your course a name, and then you'll want to enter a label for each tee. So for example, maybe you have your championships, beginner, and junior. Then for each tee, you can go ahead and assign a color. If you know the hex colors for your tee colors, you can go ahead and type them in here. If not, go ahead and select this palette icon, click on your color, and that will generate that hex code for you. Then simply save and close. When you are adding your tee colors, you do have the option of adding two. So you can feel free to add different colors so that there's two colors for the tee. You can make this the same color, or you can leave as white, which is the hex code you see here now. Looking further down the page, you can go ahead and configure each one of your tees, where you can go ahead and enter the yardage for each tee for each hole. Then below that, if we scroll down, we have our par for each hole, as well as our men's and women's handicap. Then just below that, we have our slopes and ratings. Once we've entered all the information above for our actual scorecard, if you continue to scroll down the page, you'll see that you can configure each individual hole. And that is done by adding an optional image. If you'd like to add an image, you're going to click the select button, make sure you're within your media libraries, go ahead and choose your image, and click select. Choosing an image will then put the file path for that image into your Hole 1 image field. If at any point you want to change that image, you can go back in and click select, or you can clear to remove that image. Then if you like, you can add a description for the hole, utilizing the rich content editor toolbar that you see here. So you will complete this step for each one of your holes, and once you've added all the information for your scorecard, you can go ahead and save your changes. If you need to go back and make any edits into your Golf Scorecard, you'll want to make sure you're within the Forum tab, and then you can go ahead and make your changes. Now that we've created our Golf Scorecard page type, the second step is to go ahead and create that Golf Scorecard widget. So we're going to do so within our golf course page. Just make sure we're on the Page tab. When creating a Golf Scorecard widget, we can add it to a large content block. So let's click that hamburger menu and add new widget. We're going to go ahead and select our Golf Scorecard widget and click select. Now the only configuration for the Golf Scorecard is to select the path to that scorecard. And this field is required in order to save the widget. So we're going to go ahead and click select. And then you're going to go ahead and choose an existing Golf Scorecard page type that we've already created. So this one is our Golf Scorecard. Then once you're ready, go ahead and save and close to save that widget. Then just make sure we go ahead and save our page. Then if we scroll down on the page, we can see that golf scorecard that we've created that has now been added to the widget for us.